Right then, he's back in the room with the next load of tools and tut. Right, let's kick off with a couple of shoe lasts. Don't normally pick these up because they're 2 a penny. There was an awful lot of shoemakers back in the day. There is some numbers and lettering on them. I think they're both exactly the same. It says size 1 on there. And there's a little design actually. And that says it's a Swain shoe last. That says Swain on that one too. But what was unusual was it came with these shoe lasts. Now, they're a pair. They're 2 pairs. Obviously, kiddies and adults. They weigh an absolute ton. And that's really why I picked them up. And I suppose they would fit on, not on this, but a different frame, so they could be worked on the bottom. My God, they're really heavy. Really, really heavy. And I thought they'd be good to hold things down as paperweights. Even the kids' ones here are heavy. Cast iron, I suppose. But I just thought they're unusual, and I haven't got anything like this. And both, that's interesting, all of them, they have this sort of like lean on the side. Yeah, it could definitely be used as door stops, but then that's what the lasts are often used for, aren't they? But yes, so that's a heavy metal. Now, I also, not only do I have a problem with drill bit stands, I also have a few vices about vices, and I picked up some more little vices. Let's start off with this one, little tabletop vice. Now that bit is broken at the end there. This is a 0. I've seen these numbered 1, 2 and 0. I've got the 1 and 2 I think, and now I've got this 0 one in very good condition, apart from that broke unfortunately. But yeah, pretty little vice. That one. Another vice. This one is a Lincoln. Small vice. Haven't got a Lincoln. I have now. Which is quite a nice thing. Yeah, clean up fine. A Lincoln. What else have I got here vice-wise? I have a record number 50. Register's design. It's your meatball end, so it's quite old, made in England. Yeah, just a little record, number 50. We all are familiar with 51s and 52s and 52 and a halves. It's a very small little 50. So that one on there. Now, I have 1 or 2 of these, but I haven't got this one. And it's the old car pump. Brass barrel chamber. Tatty old pipe. And this one's a Prima Birmingham. Now, I think I've got a Kismet and a Dunlop, and now I've got a Prima. And I think one of those, might be the Dunlop one, is actually in a wooden box. But yeah, in good shape, completely there. I can take the rust off of that and repaint that black. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have one of those laser rust removing machines? Way too expensive for me at the moment. Hopefully they'll come down in price one day. But yeah, that would be great. That'd save me so much work. But that brass barrel will clean up nicely, won't it? So yeah, it's a big old foot pump, a Prima foot pump from Birmingham. Now, moving on, rather rapidly for me, I found this ashtray, aluminium. Solid aluminium by the look of it. It's a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce ashtray. Nothing on the bottom except some sort of design number. DJ1494. Is it genuine one? I think so. I think it is. Yeah, so I picked that up. That was quite nice. I do like I'm getting into these advertising things. Now, where should we go with this? All right, let's do this bag of bits that I picked up this morning. Starting with British made torpedo level. Yeah. Narrated correct, it says. But yeah, we've all seen those, haven't we? What else? Small hammerhead and shaft. Odd little thing. This bad boy, which is pretty filthy, it's an American one. It says USA, PA USA. I need to have a little noodle about with that to see if I can. And what's it say on there? It says Donny, I think. DONNE. It's still in good working order. So I think it's had a hard life to a point. It's been used. Yeah, it definitely says Donny or Bonnie. Number 12. USA paint, and there's some more detail on it. Yeah, just the number 12. So I need to investigate that, but it is pretty mucky. But that'll clean up lovely. Like that. Let's make some space. I think these are called dollies. They're plumber's dollies for they used to use for flaring out the ends of lead pipes in plumbing days. They're usually boxwood. I picked up a couple of those this morning. A little one. Seen better days. This little Shore England glass cutter. I think I've had a few of those over the years. Now we're getting into muckies, really mucky. A little plumb bob, which I think is an iron one. Yeah, iron plumb bob. Come back to that bit in a minute. A couple of promotional bottle openers. Now, one of them's, that one's got nothing on. It's just a bit of writing how you use it on the back there. And this one, when it's cleaned up, says Courage Beers. So the old Courage Brewery. Now, when I was a kid, I used to go to school right near the Courage Brewery on the River Thames, primary school, and all you could smell was the malt from the brewery when the wind was in the right direction. It was only over the road, really. And in the other direction, we had Sarson's Malt Vinegar Factory, and you'd have the smell of the vinegar. So he was in the playground. One, you'd smell all the lorries going over Tower Bridge, because it was right on Tower Bridge. You'd smell those heavy lorries with all their lead and lead petrol pumping out. And you'd have the smell of the malt, which was horrible, and the smell of the vinegar, which was also horrible. But you'd have it from both directions. So, yeah. Yeah, funny old days. Lovely school. Yeah, so Courage Beers, it's just a promotional little... I don't have many of these. You don't see them about. I don't see them about very much. So I picked them up. Now, this is pretty mucky. Another adjustable spanner, an older one. That needs a bit of cleaning up. That'll come screw right off. It's something's not... There you go. Yeah. It's got some age to this one. I don't know the make yet. A little bit of work needs doing on that, a bit of research, but it's a nice heavy one. Yeah. And the hammer on the back, of course. Not used by the look of it. Yeah, nice one of those. Right, an unusual. I found this unusual Stanley knife. This one's made in England with this green colour. I've never seen that before, and I've never seen that pattern either. Yeah, so a nice thing, I thought. I like the odd different shaped Stanleys. And then on this bag of bits, finally, it's this panel beater's hammerhead. That's never been used. A nice curved head on that side. A nice flat head on there. Never been used. We'll clean up a treat. Get that on the wire wheel, that'd be lovely. And then just got to make a handle for it. Nice. Right, that's that little bit. Now I've got a little bit more here. Oh, gone down the vice route, and I forgot I had. I'm a bit short on room. Look at that old vice that I picked up. Another tabletop vice, but it has this long back. It's almost a bit like a blacksmith's vice. But is that an anvil on the end? It is, isn't it? In good condition. Look, you see the shape of that there? That tells you it's got some age, because they took the care into making a detail like that. But even though this isn't a a meatball end. Somebody took some care to make that little shape, and that's really appealing to me. Really nice. Look at the lovely shape of that. The key to screw it onto your table. I think that's a lovely thing. Really lovely thing. Isn't it nice? And unusual. I haven't seen one that shape. I've seen larger versions, but I've not seen one that small. Great thing. It's one of my favourites of the day. And one more little vice in this little load. This one's a Redida or Redda. I think it's a Redida. Didn't have one. I've seen them around, but I haven't got one, so not that form. So there's that. Now, finally, in this little section, I picked this up this morning. Can you see that? Okay, British hardwoods, their structure and identification. I don't know what year it's from yet. Oh, yes, I do. January 1929. Look, it's on the front. On the front there, look. And it costs 5 shillings and no pence. 5 shillings, 25p. Now, when I was at university, I was studying furniture restoration, and we had to identify timbers quite a lot. It was part of what we had to learn. And a book like this, at the time, would have been a godsend. You could tell it's quality because each of the prints has got their own tissue paper. There's laburnum. But it's just, I will sit there and I will go through this. Elm. Don't see much elm in the UK, do we? Not anymore. That's the structure of elm. Now, I had to study all these a long time ago now. It was great fun, really. List of illustrations. And it's British hardwoods. Now, I was always taught there was 27 British hardwoods. What we got here? Alder, ash, beech, birch, box, cherry, chestnut, elm, false acacia, hazel, holly, hornbeam, horse chestnut, laburnum, lime, mulberry. It's supposed to be very nice for turning, isn't it, mulberry? Oak, pear, plane, poplar, sycamore, maple. Not strictly British, is it? Walnut and willow. So what's missing out of there that I can think of off the top of my head? Beeches in there. There's no yew. Why wouldn't there be yew? There's been yew trees planted in this country for thousands of years in various graveyards. No, yew wouldn't. Yew is lovely. Yes, horse chestnut. That wasn't on there, was it? So maybe there are some amendments. What we got there? Holly. Yeah, that's a nice wood. Lime. No, hazel. False acacia. False acacia. Now, I've heard of it. I think it gives you general properties, annual rings, pores, vessel lines, soft tissue and rays. Lovely. I will have fun and a bit of a... interesting, like empty pages between. A beautiful thing. Box. Really nice wood. Yes, yeah. So, British hardwoods, their structure and identification. Lovely book. Can't wait to do that. Go through that. Right, I'm going to shift this lot and do my final video for today. Yeah, a bit of a magical mystery tour, I think. We'll call it that. So, broke my thumbs up. Must say, because I probably forgot it on the last one, say hello to the top grandchildren, Toby, Oscar and Piper. And, yep, see you on the next one. See you in a bit.